Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. You can call me Inong. Elinor Ostrom, born on August 7, 1933 in Los Angeles, California, was one of the most influential social scientists of the 20th century. Whose work profoundly changed the way we view the management of natural resources and social institutions. As a political scientist and economic, Ostrom is renowned for her research on the management of common pool resources, which are resources that can be accessed by many people, such as forests, fish, and clear water. In 2009, she became the first woman to receive the Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Sciences for her contribution to the theory of managing common pool research. Education and early career. Ostrom earned a Bachelor of Arts (BA) degree from UCLA in 1954 and later pursued grad studies at the University of California, Los Angeles, under the guidance of prominent political scientist Rollo D. Lasswell. She received her PhD in 1965 before obtaining her doctoral degree. Ostrom worked in various fields and was involved in social research, which laid the foundation for her approach to policy analysis and institutional studies. At the beginning of her academic career, Ostrom proposed a theory that criticized the assumption that communities managing common pool resources without external oversight, such as government of markets, would inevitably fall into causes of resource degradation as explained in Garrett Harding's Tragedy of the Commons in 1968. In contrast, Ostrom demonstrated that communities often develop effective and sustainable ways of managing common resources collectively, created rules, monitoring, and communication among community members.
Hello, my name is Moh Gibran Ardana. You can call me Gibran. Here I will continue the story from Inong. Theory of Common Pool Resource Management. Ostrom's most famous work is her book Governing the Commons, The Evolution of Institutions for Collective Action 1990, which discusses how communities can manage common pool resources sustainably without relying on government intervention or privatization. This book challenges the prevailing assumption about resource management and offered an alternative model called design principles for managing CPR. Ostrom identified 8 design principles that should be present for successful CPR management, including 1. Clear definition of resource boundaries. 2. User involvement in rule making. 3. monitoring and supervision conducted by community members. 4. Fair sanctioning mechanism for rule violators. 5. Effective and community-based conflict resolution mechanism. 6. Agreement on fair distribution of benefits. 7. Recognition of local rights over resource management by external authorities. With this approach, Ostrom demonstrated that in many parts of the world, communities can manage common pool resource more effectively than conventional theory had predicted. IAD Framework Institutional Analysis and Development. In addition to her work on GPR management, Ostrom is also known for the IAD Framework Institutional Analysis and Development, developed alongside her husband, Vincent Ostrom. This framework focuses on how institutions, both formal and informal rules, affect individual behavior in resource management. The IAD framework is used to analyze decision making, interaction among individuals, and the role of various institutions in collective governance. Influence and application of Ostrom work. Elinor Ostrom also played a key role in pioneering polycentric governance, which argues that the management of natural resources is more effective when carried out across multiple levels of government from local to national levels. This concept opposed the dominant view that either centralization or decentralization was the single solution. According to Ostrom, effective governance requires flexible relationship between various levels of government, both local and national.
Hello, my name is Natalia Nishara. You can call me Nata. Here I will continue the story from Gibran. Ostrom work has influenced not only political theory but also environmental economics, institutional economics, and international development study. Her research has helped provide a deeper understanding of how policies and institutions can better support sustainable research management both in developing and developing countries. Ostrom received numerous honors and accolades throughout her career. In 2009, she was awarded Nobel Memorial Prize in Economic Science, alongside Oliver Williamson for their contribution to the analysis of how institutions influence economic and social governance. The Nobel Committee highlighted Ostrom's work for change how we think about public policy, particularly regarding the management of common pool research. Additionally, Ostrom received prestigious awards such as the John Simon Guggenheim Memorial Foundation Fellowship, the Templeton Prize for Progress in Religion, and was a distinguished member of the American Academy of Arts and Sciences. She also served as president of the American Political Science Association on December 1996.
Hello, my name is Dewitan Marani. Here I will continue the story that was told by Natalia. Legacy influence Ostrom passed away on June 12, 2012, but her legacy in social science and public policy endures. Her work has inspired numerous researchers and policymakers to design solutions that are more inclusive and based on local resource management. The theories and design principles she developed continue to be applied in resource management projects worldwide, from tropical forests in Indonesia to fisheries in the United States and Africa. Elinor Ostrom research remains a cornerstone in the discourse on good governance, natural resource management, and social economics, providing an alternative perspective that emphasizes the importance of collaboration in and local innovation in maintaining ecological balance and human development. Thank you.